welcome to the JPT sub, everyone. This is the update from October. It's premiering on November 2nd, so a couple of days late, but it's just how the weekends fell. And I was gone a couple of weeks during the month of October, so that also threw me a little bit behind on videos and on work on the layout, obviously. So with that said, there's not really a lot of updates, but let's go through what's going on here. So we've basically wrapped up the tower project here. It's good. I'm still plenty of details I can add around this thing, but for the most part, it's good. You can see these orange here. I'm adding a walkway here across for the workers when they can, and trying to decide whether I'm going to make it an asphalt walkway or wood. So just kind of made those orange ones on the 3D printer real quick, and just to get an idea. So might just paint them kind of an asphalt color and see how that looks. I still have a little bit of touch-up work to do here on this track with the ballast, but I'm kind of waiting to finish this as well. I did add a little storage shed here. We'll move around here and look at it from the other side. Okay, so here you go. It's got a little doors and a window on the front so that they can store stuff in there. Obviously, it's just a basic storage shed. Something, again, a 3D printer. It's not mounted yet, so still got to do a little scenery work around that. But that's an add done there, and you can see here got some guardrails laid out because I'm expecting the two more crossing lights that are going to go here and here on this side. I'm expecting them probably this week sometime, so that should get that going. And it's the Harry Potter car stuck in a tree. Sorry, I couldn't pass it up. Had to do it. Then over here at the scrapyard, we've added another piece of heavy equipment with a grapple on the end for picking up the scrap. It's my first time building one of these from a 3D print. All my other heavy equipment like that was commercial made stuff that I bought, not even kits, just pre-assembled. So that was a first for me, and I think it turned out pretty decent actually. So we've added that to the layout. We can turn around here and can see here the road into town obviously is going to get redone. So we got some traffic cones out because the lines are missing from the road. So it does make it hard. I need to move ones because it makes it hard to make a turn in and out of here if you're going this way. So we got that. We just messing around with that. Was pushing the limits with the 4mm nozzle and printing traffic cones. They actually if we put a Oxford diecast Land Rover here next to it, you can see this. You can let's see if we can zoom in on that a little bit for you here. There you go. Kind of blurred a little bit, but it gives you a better idea of scale. They're a little bit tall, but I think they're just right. They're about tire height, so not terrible. So I printed a whole bunch of those, so those may be coming to another scene on the highway near you. And I know before I had talked about some other changes I wanted to do the layout, and I'm going to move the camera around here before I talk about another change that I'm thinking about and show you one more traffic issue I've created with printing some stuff. Okay, here we go. This section of road, the guardrail ended here, and that's kind of where I was thinking it should end anyway, but I actually was messing around and printed some construction barrels. These are basically the Georgia State bush here, if you understand that. They pop up everywhere. But thought that looked cool with a string of those barrels down the edge of the road there, like where a guardrail should be. So that's helped. It's got all the traffic down this way is all bunched up now because of all the construction going on. But this area back here, I know I talked about in another video some changes that I want to make here, but here's something else that I was thinking as we kind of look back down this way on the layout here. There's a turnout here that comes out and goes down. I'm not sure I want to keep this set of points here or not. So what I'm thinking is this, is moving that set of points from there to here. So actually if I start the turnout right here, it's going to come to right in here. And that's going to leave me about an 8-inch stretch before this set of points. Trying to think it through, and I may set up a track separate just to make sure I'm not creating too bad of an S-curve here, but I think that's a long enough stretch that it shouldn't be an issue, but I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. It definitely will make a big change to the layout here, and we'll see if we can get a better look at it here. I mean, definitely would, I feel like it would, farther down this way on the other side of where this crossing is, it would allow this crossing to, well, let's turn that a little bit where you guys can see it. Would allow this road to come out a little bit before it actually crosses the track instead of being right up against the road here. Also, if I want to add crossing signals and stuff, it would give me some space that I don't have right now. It also, I think, with the changes I wanted to make farther down the layout this winter, you know, down in this area, I think it's going to make it look a little better here. So we'll see how that goes. Also, probably, that's something, by the way, that probably won't happen till, even if I do that, or the stuff at the other end is not going to happen till after the first of the year, because we're rapidly approaching the holidays, and I know we're going to have a lot of guests in and out, and I don't want to have the layout torn up while people are here. So that'll probably wait till after they leave it, after New Year's. You know, we'll have family at Christmas through New Year's, so wait till they're gone before I tear up the layout. But I know we'll probably have guests at Thanksgiving and you know, friends dropping by in and out during the holidays. So we're gonna not tear anything up, and we're gonna try and finish maybe that section of road back in here, just so it looks a little better. We'll see what we do there, but I also want to add more lighting over there. So that's it's a double-edged sword. Do I work on it and get it looking really nice and then come back later and add more lighting, or do I just kind of leave it like it is and hold off on it till later? Other than that, that's pretty much the layout update. I've done some work on the Oxford sub. There was a video on that just a couple weeks ago of a lot of work that's gotten done on that. Hopefully another video update of that coming in the next few weeks here, hopefully before Thanksgiving. And so we'll move around and take a look at one more project I did complete, and then we'll see what's new for October and see if we can run a train or two before we say goodbye to the month of October. So another update for this month is I've mentioned it before in probably in the other updates or some other videos, is the end of this bridge, this bumper track that was here, getting rid of it. Well, that's done. This video will probably be out before the video where I did the replacements out, so you know, we'll sneak peek. So coming up probably next week will be the video about the replacing that bumper track. Definitely looks a ton better. I mean, it made a huge difference, and you can see as we kind of move in, where you move off to get rid of the bottom of the layout there so you don't see it. It definitely now no longer looks like the track just ends there in the picture. So you know, that's kind of the goal of going for it. Just looks a much cleaner looking transition, and this bridge doesn't have any power to it, so the engine that's sitting here, I had to actually push down the line to get it there. But so, because I don't run trains down this track, I'll set out cars and things, but never push them down this far. So, yeah, I don't really have to worry too much on this end about that anyway. But it's also, this is here if I ever want to kind of cut this out. Well, let's zoom back out a little bit here. So one thing about the reason this dead end track is here, and I have some on the other corner up there, is if I ever want to cut this down a little bit and extend off the layout, I've got my extension points already in place, and without doing much work there. Okay, so let's see what's next. First up in our new arrivals for October are some Eve model crossing signals. So we're going to pulled one of them out of the envelope already here. So we're going to open this up and show you guys what we got here. Some nice plastic case, some bilingual instructions, the flasher circuit board. Now these don't have the sensors to turn them on and off, but it's just still a flasher board here, and our crossing signals. I'm not sure how really great that shows up on the camera here, but they do actually look pretty good. Now they look really similar to some I've seen online from somebody called We Honest that sells a lot on eBay, and they talk about how it's a little bit deeper than what you'd really see, but that's more for the LEDs. So I think this is exactly the same one he sells, just with a different circuit board here. Sorry, that went out of focus there. So yeah, there's only one per package, so I've got two just to test them out. So we'll future video, or maybe sometime during the October videos, you've seen these already. If not, you will be seeing them in November for sure. So that's our first new arrival for October. I have a weakness for gondola cars. I admit it. I was in a hobby shop in Texas this month, and saw this car, and I had not seen this scheme before, and I had to have it. So it came home with me. So it's a Microtrains Florida East Coast car. These were used in maintenance away service for hauling sand. So they really have the basic markings on the car. No load limits or weights or anything. It's unusual for a car these days here, U.S. car. But these are in service. They had about 50 of this style car. Let's see if I can open it up here. It's really Microtrains. It's the typical Microtrains quality car. Everything's really nice. Knuckle couplers, nice underframe. The only thing odd on it and is the sand color. It almost has a little bit of a pinkish hue to it. So you may repaint the sand load. It does come out. Obviously, the car's finished inside, so it can be used for other stuff. It can also, but there's the sand load. Typical Microtrains load there, but yeah, this is a great new addition to the fleet, and I'm sure we'll see it running at some point. More of the new arrivals this month. Some Oxford diecast. Yes, had a pretty good haul of those actually. Not sure I know what each car is, but here you go. Thought I'd just really like the look of this car. It looks really cool. So Jaguar MK5. So it's actually a really good looking car. So just saw that one, and that one was kind of an impulse. I liked it. Just looked cool. The Ford Transit vans. These are These are always good. They go good on pretty much any modern day layout. They make the smaller version of this too, which I've have some somewhere, but I always seem to pick one of these up whenever I see them because they're just can't have enough of those really. You see them everywhere these days. Then there's one that one I've been looking for a while now, and it's always out of stock everywhere when I'm trying to get one. And that's the Harry Potter car. So this little Ford, that looks like the flying car in Harry Potter. So if you know the movie, you know. But yeah, this is probably this is one I've been wanting for a while. So I was excited to get this, and tell you, Oxford Diecast does a great job. They make really nice models, and I know at one point they were bought out by Hornby, and I did see just recently where the Oxford Diecast family actually bought it back from Hornby. So there should be some exciting changes coming there. And then a first at Oxford Diecast for me is I got some of the tractor trailers. So these are really nice looking models here. So I really like how this thing looks. The details super nice on these. The trailer's diecast too. So yeah, that's a plus. A lot of sorry, I guess my finger's in the way there. A lot of N-scale trucks, they'll come with a diecast cab, but the plastic trailer or plastic truck and trailer, and they're just cost more than these things do. So I mean, this is a really cool truck. So I know my Oxford layout, and when I expand it a little bit, can use plenty of can use these. And then probably this is I had not even seen this one before in ads or anything. I mean, I know it's out there. After I got it, I looked and I found it, but I think this is probably my favorite of the group. I like the blue. I like a tanker truck, and it just, I mean, I don't know. This one just called to me when I saw it on the shelf and said, "Take me home." So here it is. So, and these actually I picked up from a hobby shop in Texas when I was out there during the month of October, and guy carries them, and he said, unlike my guy that comes to the local hobby shows that said because of the tariffs and price increases he was going to quit carrying them, this guy said he was going to continue to carry them, and his prices are, yeah, they're more now, but things he had in stock from previously he did not raise the prices on, and the new things obviously will be more expensive because they cost him more to get, but just the fact that he kept his in-house stock the same price makes me want to do more business with the guy. All right, so let's see what we got next here. Okay, that's going to wrap up the October update for us. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in. And I know it's a little late, but we're going to do it anyway. Um, if you liked everything, I hope you hit the like button, subscribe. Looking forward to hearing some comments. And as we watch this last train rolling by us here, you'll see I've got the pink train out. All but one of the cars are the pink On Track for a Cure, Support Breast Cancer Awareness cars. Guys, we all have moms. Many of us have wives, sisters, daughters. Really important to make sure they take care of themselves because we love them all. You know, can't support a good cause more than that. And as this last train disappears into the afternoon, I'd like to wish you all a very belated Happy Halloween.